Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is Wednesday, April 27th, 2011. You always catch me cheating to look at the date because I don't remember, but I actually just got tagged in a tag game and I thought I would play. I got tagged by Manda, whose YouTube channel is AFARRICK. Um, Admittedly, I don't know that I've actually watched your videos before, so shame on me, and I will be checking them out because this video cracks me up. So all of you, go check out Amanda's tag game, her video. It's her husband, and her daughter. And your daughter is a hoot. She is too cute. I was cracking up at the wicked short shorts that you all will be wearing in tank tops. I'm sure your life is never dull with that around. She very much reminds me of my 6-year-old niece who would also be saying things very much similar to her. So I enjoyed your video. This tag game involves, I think there's like 14 questions. So she actually sent me this very nice long email with the fact that I had been tagged. And I want to first say thank you so much, Amanda, for all of your wonderful comments about how the hard work that I do is what you're finding inspiring, and you know, that the weight loss is always a good thing, but it's about the hard work and the dedication to exercise and bettering your life that is the impressive thing. And I appreciate that. Those are the comments that really touch me personally, because I feel just the same as you do. While the external weight loss is wonderful and the changes of sizes and numbers is awesome, it's about the work that we put into this journey ultimately. So thank you for that. And some of these comments are kind of geared towards maybe pre-op people, but she wanted me to do it from a post-op perspective, so here we go. Okay, question number 1. When did you start to gain weight? I started to gain weight from a really young age. I had been sexually abused when I was 3 years old, and by 2 different people, and it went on until I was probably 6 or 7. Kind of about that time when the abuse finally stopped, I think I knew what I was doing at the time. I think I was aware enough of what was going on that I knew that I didn't want any guys to be messing with me like that anymore. And so I started to kind of gain weight, and food became my friend, and I very much became a food addict because of this. And so I spent my entire life pretty much obese. I mean, I was always the fat girl in grade school. Lucky for me, I was also a jock, so I played a lot of sports, which kept me active, but I also ate a lot, which was not good, and I just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I started gaining weight at a really young age, maybe 5 or 6 years old. What was your heaviest weight? The heaviest recorded weight I have is 426 pounds, which was a little bit before surgery by my primary care physician. I think that just reflects the difference of the scales between my surgeon and my primary care doctor's office. My surgeon had weighed me at 424. So that's the highest weight that I have ever recorded, having been to the doctor. And I actually would follow up with my primary care doctor pretty much at least once a year, if not more, because I always got sick. So I was in there, and 426 was the highest that they ever actually recorded me at. Number 3, what diets have you been on? I think a better question would be, what diets haven't I been on? I think I've tried everything everybody else has. Slim Fast, Atkins, South Beach, Weight Watchers. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I was doing Slim Fast when I was like in grade school. I can remember drinking some Slim Fast like in like 5th and 6th grade. That's a real problem when you're drinking Slim Fast that young, you know? So I can't, I mean, I've never went to the side of bulimia or anorexia or anything like that, so no like eating disorders. But beyond that, I've tried a lot of different things, even starvation. Sad to say, but starvation has crossed my path before. Okay, number 4. Is your goal a number size or a number on the scale? You know, for me, I think it's more about a number on the scale. I have a dream in my head of a size that I've always wanted to be, which is a 10. I've never dreamt of being anything any smaller than that. A 10-12 is kind of like that dream size for me. I said when I started my weight loss that a 14, 16 would be like a dream come true if I could end up there. But at this point, I'm fitting into 16s, and so I'm not really satisfied with that. I definitely think that I have a possibility of getting down to like a 12, possibly a 10. I am still a good ways from my weight loss goal. I do have a number on the scale, though, in mind. I have said all along 195 is kind of, that was my goal when I started before my weight loss surgery. My goal was 195. The closer and closer I get to 195, the more I think that I'm going to change that. My ultimate goal is about healthy BMI. I would like to be in the normal BMI, which means I need to be in the 160s. So I think over time that my goal is probably going to keep changing, just until I think I reach a size that I like the way that my body looks and that I'm really comfortable with and that I feel like is a healthy look for me. So I can't give you an exact, like, I want to be this size or this number on the scale because I don't know where I'm going to be at that time. I didn't think at 234 I would be in a size 16, but I am. So I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. Number 5, what was your favorite food? God, I was such a foodie that it's so hard to pick. Probably Chinese food, I would have to say, as my favorite food. And that's actually something that I really, I can't really enjoy anymore. I have tried it on a number of occasions since my surgery, and it makes me very sick every single time I have it. It's something with the oil or the spices, or I don't know what it is. There's just something in there that doesn't sit well with me. And every time I have it, I regret it afterwards, and it's just not worth it. So I try to avoid it now. My favorite food now has actually changed. I used to hate fish and seafood. Well, I liked some seafood, but mostly fish I hated. Fish has become one of my favorite things. I have learned to really love mahi-mahi and tilapia, tuna, all things that I would never have touched before surgery. They're things that I started to learn how to like. Probably my all-time favorite thing that I will never get or very rarely in my life ever have, which is shark. I had shark on vacation back in December, and it is by far the best meat I've ever had in my entire life. But since I can't have that on a regular basis, my next favorite thing is fish. It's really easy for me to eat. It's high in protein. You know, it's lean. And I just I'm learning how to cook it, and it's something that my husband likes. So I guess fish is my new favorite. What food could you not give up? Wow. I've given up a lot of foods, really. Most desserts and sweets and candies and stuff I've given up. Probably the one like treat that I still have in my house that I allow myself to have from time to time is a Reese's Pieces, like a Reese's peanut butter cup. You can buy them in sugar-free. I had RNY gastric bypass, so you actually, sugars are a problem for me. I can buy them in sugar-free, but the regular just little mini cups or whatever don't have a lot of sugar in just one. So every once in a while, I will have a Reese's peanut butter cup. That's like I am addicted to anything with peanut butter is my deal. Like chocolate and peanut butter, I'm sold, man. So that's probably one thing that I should give up that I can't seem to let go of. Number 8, how do you reward your accomplishments? Oh, this is a hard one. I've had a lot of accomplishments over the last 10 months. I have lost 190 pounds, and I have walked a 5K. I'm getting ready to run my first 5K in about 2.5 weeks. And I mean, I've had a lot of big successes in the gym, and also in terms of the numbers on the scale and clothing sizes. Probably the biggest way that I reward myself is through clothes. It's been kind of a harder thing for me to do because of losing my job in January. So I haven't had the pleasure of really getting to go and spoil myself with clothes and stuff like that. But right now, my big thing is shoes. I am dying to have a cute pair of platform heels, and I actually have 2 pairs in mind that I really want to have, so that's kind of going to be my next reward. And actually I think 1 pair I may get if I get this job I have an interview for on Friday. So clothes and shoes, that's a big one, because I could never wear heels before. I could, you know, and the size clothes I'm in now, I could never wear ever, like, since I'm in a 16, and I've never been able to wear 16 since maybe like before junior high school. So it's a really big deal, and it's really fun to go shopping, and maybe that's what I should say instead of buying clothes, is just shopping. I will just tell my husband, you know what, it's time for retail therapy. I need to go out and try on clothes and shop, and that's what I find rewarding, because I'm finding things that fit that I never could fit before. Number 9, what will you do when you reach a goal? Oh my gosh, I haven't even really thought about what will I do when I reach goal. I've got so many things in my head of things that I've wanted to do my whole life. Parasail, skydive, just the list goes on and on and on and on. Hopefully, when I reach goal, I'll be able to make one of those things happen. You know, I don't know what it'll be. Skydiving scares the bejesus out of me, but I really think that it would be fun to kind of do it just as a reward for myself. But I will not do that until I reach my final goal. And at 195, though, that's my initial goal. I'm not at this point considering that my final goal, so I don't want to jump the gun on that. So I don't know what I'll do. I may go to a mountaintop and just start screaming. I don't know. It will be a big accomplishment the day that happens, for sure. Number 10, what diet or plan are you following now? Well, I'm following the post-op weight loss surgery diet plan, but of course, as a post-op patient, my life involves lots of vitamins, lots of protein, lots of water, trying to avoid as many carbs as I can, though I will admit I am a carb eater still. I have not completely cut carbs out of my life, and I don't think that I probably ever will. I still will have pasta every now and then. I eat rice. I eat breads. I mean, crackers. I don't cut carbs completely out. That's my own personal decision for that. I think carbs have some value, and I just refuse to do that. Partly because I like to eat them, so I don't want to have to completely give up a lot of, like, all of the things I really, really love in life. So, you know, the biggest thing for me is definitely protein. And I am a eat protein first kind of gal. I follow the weight loss surgery rules. The only one that I really don't follow to a T is eating with meals. I will sip with meals. That's just one habit I kind of got into, and I found that I had a really, really hard time not drinking with meals at all. And so I will have a couple of sips here and there, but most often it's not, you know, I won't just sit down and have a whole glass of water or, you know, tea or whatever it is at a meal. Number 11, what is your favorite body part? Just like Manda, my old favorite body part before my weight loss surgery was my eyes. Definitely, that was the one thing I always got complimented on. You have such pretty blue eyes, and I still get compliments on it, which is nice because I still love my eyes dearly. But I definitely think that my perspective on my body and how I feel in my skin has changed since I've lost so much weight. And my new favorite body part is my calves and my butt. Running has really transformed my calves, and they're becoming more and more muscular and more defined, and they're so much smaller now. I look at them, I'll hold my leg out and look at them, and I'm just like, are that really my legs? Are you serious? So definitely my calves, and running is doing wonders for my bottom. So I'm enjoying looking in the mirror in my jeans. I don't have much of a butt anymore, but it's getting firm, more and more firm all the time, which is really, really nice. So I think over time that running is really gonna, my butt's gonna be nice at the end of this, and my husband is very pleased with the way my butt is looking right now, so that makes it a little bit easier to like that too. Number 12, what is your current non-scale goal? I think the only one that comes to mind in this moment today is the 5K. I am running my first 5K in 2.5 weeks, and That is a huge non-scale goal. I have been working on my running since December, so I have a lot of time invested in this, a lot of energy and effort invested in this, and it will be a big accomplishment. I walked my first 5K back in October, and at that time I can remember thinking, I'll never be able to run this. This is such a long way. How could anybody ever run this far? And now I can do it. So that's going to be a huge goal, crossing that finish line May 14th. Number 13, what makes losing weight hard for you? Oh my God, what doesn't make losing weight hard for me? Everything is difficult about losing weight, whether it's pre or post-op. Pre-op, you just don't have the advantage of the tool. Post-op, I have the advantage of having a tool that helps me. I get full fast. I don't require a lot of calories, a lot of food. I don't feel hungry between meals. I don't need to snack like I used to. Head hunger is still an issue. That definitely is the one thing that plays the biggest part of my difficulty post-op is head hunger. You see junk food and you go, oh, that sounds really good. And then you just keep thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it for whatever reason. It takes a lot to overcome that. Before surgery, the lack of fitness in my life was a huge reason why I had a hard time losing weight. I think that that's one advantage that I have now is that I see the value of exercise, and I recognize that it does take hard work, that it's not easy. It's not going to be given to you no matter if you have weight loss surgery or not. You're not going to get a free gift if you have weight loss surgery. It still takes a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of focus to lose weight. So anyway, number 14, would you ever consider weight loss surgery? Yes, obviously I considered weight loss surgery. I am almost 10 months post-op. As of tomorrow, I'll be 10 months post-op. So yes, weight loss surgery is something that I had been thinking about for many, 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 many years before I had it. My insurance would not cover it. And in January of 2010, my father gave me the biggest gift that any father could ever give, and that is to offer to pay for me to have weight loss surgery. His only kind of, I guess, I don't know what you want to call it. His only thing is he wanted me to thoroughly research and look around at multiple places and make an educated decision about what surgery, what facility, what surgeon to use. And I did that. I started in January of 2010, and I did not have my weight loss surgery until June of 2010. So, many, many months passed before I actually had my surgery. I did lots of research. I visited lots of different facilities and different programs before settling on who I went with, and I'm very glad with the choice that I made. I've had excellent care, excellent follow-up. I've only had one problem after surgery, and it wasn't even related to surgery, but I didn't know at the time. I just got feeling really sick. I don't even remember how many weeks out I was, maybe a month out. I got a really high fever, and it ended up that I just had influenza. But when I went into the ER, my surgeon made sure he came in to see me to make sure that it wasn't surgery related. And I'm very thankful for the doctor that I have, because I feel very comfortable that I can pick up the phone and call. And to the point that I've gotten close to a lot of the staff. I'm actually going on Saturday to speak at the weight loss surgery seminar they're giving as a patient perspective of this is what my journey has been like, and this is what you could have if you have weight loss surgery. So I guess in a way I'm becoming like the poster child of weight loss surgery for my surgeon's office, which is a very big compliment to me, because I've worked very hard at this, and this is not just a gift that they gave me. This has been a lot of dedication and a lot of hard work from my end. So I would never, push weight loss surgery on anybody, and I would never recommend to anybody, yeah, you should have weight loss surgery, because it's a very personal decision. Not everybody would do well with it. I think if you know in your heart it's right, and you're dedicated to changing every aspect of your life, and that's the thing. I've had to change every aspect of my life. I went from total couch potato to I had to become a gym rat, because that's what it was going to take. I'm dedicated to that, and I'm dedicated to making activity part of my lifestyle. And food, I had to learn how to cook all over again. I had to learn how to like foods that I didn't like before. I had to learn how to eat all over again. It's a process. It's a big process. So it's not something I would say to just anybody. Oh yeah, go have weight loss surgery. You'll lose all this weight. It'll be fabulous. Because it doesn't work that way. There's a lot of challenges involved with weight loss surgery. And I know that, you know, a lot of people don't talk about the hard parts. It's hard for your brain to keep up with what happens to your body. It takes a lot of work, both physically and mentally, to not get overwhelmed. And, you know, we've all been there. Anybody post-op has been at some point overwhelmed and had hit a difficult spot where you just feel very off and like I hit it too. I mean, and it still comes and goes. And I think for many years it's going to, maybe forever. And that's something that you have to be willing to accept, and you have to be in the right kind of mindset to undergo this surgery. So I, for one, am very thankful that I did this, and the only regret I have is that I wasn't able to do it before now. At 31 years old, it would have been nice if I could have done it at 25. With that said, I don't think mentally I was ready to handle all of this until the day that I had surgery. So it's a process to get yourself prepared and thoroughly prepared. And if anybody out there is considering weight loss surgery, my biggest thing is to research. Know what you're getting into, know what's involved, know what the risks are. Don't focus so much on the benefits. We all know what the benefits are. Figure out what the risks are. What are the complication rates? What are you going to do if you have complications? What happens if you do die from this? Because people die on the operating table. It's a sad fact, but it happens. So you need to be aware and talk it out with yourself and your family. You know, it was a difficult conversation to have with my husband, but one that needed to be made. What happens if I die when I have this done? And if I do die, this is what I want. You know, it's something that needs to be discussed with everybody that you know. I have not kept this a secret from anyone, and I'm very glad that I have not. I've had plenty of negative people. You shouldn't have gastric bypass. You should have lap band, or you shouldn't do this at all. You can do it on your own. If I could do it on my own, I wouldn't be 400 pounds, you know. You have to be good with it yourself, and that's the bottom line. If you're not comfortable with it, then please don't do it. Just don't do it. It's a big life-changing thing. So anyway, I think I rambled on long enough about question number 14. So anyway, as this is a tag game, you're supposed to tag, you know, however many people, but I don't like to tag specific people because I think these are questions that are great for everybody to answer. So anybody who is watching my video and willing to participate in the tag, I would love to hear your responses. So please send me your videos, send them to Amanda. And I guess that's it. I was thinking there was something else I wanted to say about this tag, but I guess I forgot. Oh well, I've been known to do that. So I hope you all are doing fabulous. It's freaking raining here still again. I think this is day like 1,000,005 that we've had nothing but rain. No, I don't. We've had some breaks in the weather, but it's been raining for almost a week now. And it's going to rain again tomorrow. And then we get Friday's going to be a nice day, which, hallelujah. And then Saturday and Sunday it's going to rain again. Yeah, nice, right? So that's it for me. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.